Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
లక్ష్మణ్ నేమ్ చేంజ్ చేసుకోను.
నిన్న లక్ష్మణి అనుకుంటా ఆన్లైన్ లో క్లాస్ కి వస్తే అంత పెద్ద పేరు చూసి ఎవరో హ్యాక్ చేయడానికి వచ్చారని నేను పర్మిషన్ ఇవ్వలే క్లాస్ అటెండ్ అవ్వడానికి. ఒక 2 మినిట్స్ ఆగండి, ఇంకెవరైనా వస్తారేమో. 6 మెంబర్స్, అది 5 స్టూడెంట్సే, ఒకరు నేను. వీళ్ళందరూ ఏరి వత్సవు ఎలైన్ వస్తారుగా, కాల్ చేయండి ఒకసారి ఎవరైనా.
వాట్స్ వస్తుంది మ్యామ్.
ఎలైన్ రాడా? Okay. Shall I start the class?
I'm 4 members, 5 members in class.
ఎవరు 361 పేజ్ చూపించండి నాకు. 361
Ma'am.
ఓయ్ ఎంతమంది
ma'am.
చెప్తా. మీ మొహాలు చూస్తే మాత్రం హ్యాపీగా అనిపిస్తుంది నాకు.
మ్యామ్ మాస్క్ పెట్టుకొని వస్తే మ్యామ్ కరోనా వస్తుంది. కరోనా వస్తుంది మ్యామ్, మాస్క్ పెట్టుకుంటాం.
పెట్టుకోండి. Shall I start the class? We'll discuss about breaking.
Start here now.
Okay. కనిపిస్తుందా?
కనిపిస్తుందా?
So we discussed about steering systems in the last class. That is from unit 4. This is also from unit 4. So this is part 1 and that is part 2. Okay. So this is braking system. Okay, this is the syllabus which we need to cover today. Mechanical brake system, hydraulic brake system, master cylinder, wheel cylinder, tandem master cylinder, requirements of brake fluid, pneumatic and vacuum brake. See, we have only 4 types of brakes here: mechanical brake, hydraulic brake, pneumatic brake, and vacuum brake. And rest all what you are finding here are the parts of hydraulic braking system. Okay. Yeah. If you have pen and paper, please note down this definition. A brake is a mechanical device that inhabits motion by absorbing energy from a moving system. It is used for slowing or stopping a moving vehicle, wheel, axle, or to prevent its motion, most often accomplished by means of friction. So, brake is a device which we use for stopping the moving vehicle with the help of friction. Okay, here the kinetic energy of the vehicle will be converted to heat energy because of the application of friction. Okay, is anybody writing? No. Okay. So next, different types of brakes. We have 2 types of brake. First one is drum brake and next one is disc brake. Okay, let us first see the drum brake. See, this is a drum brake. Here you have cam. These are the brake linings. This is the brake drum. These are brake shoes. This is an anchor pin. It means it will help for adjustment. This is a spring and this is the wheel hub. Now here, when we apply the brake, this cam will rotate. See, it is in vertical position. It will come to horizontal position. When this cam comes to horizontal position, the brake linings will go and touch the brake drum. As a result, the moving vehicle will stop. Okay, this is drum braking system. Next one is disc braking system. In case of disc braking system, see, you have a rotating wheel in between. See, the clear picture can be seen here at the bottom. So you have a rotating disc in between and you have discs on both the sides. Means we have a piston here. Now with application of force on the pedal, the fluid will move on both the sides and it will move the piston. This piston will come and stop the rotor. It means the rotating disc. Yeah, this is mechanical brake. What I have explained you here in the first figure is this mechanical brake. Okay, with application of force, the cam will rotate. As a result, the brake lining will come and touch the brake drum. When you remove it, means when you remove your leg from the pedal, this cam will come to its original position, and the anchor pin will help for readjustment of the system. The spring will help for bringing back the linings, means brake shoe and brake lining to its position. The next one is hydraulic braking system. You just look at this video.
Drum brake system.
Can you find this? Can you find this drum brake here? Can you see the screen? Video screen?
లేదు మ్యామ్ వీడియో రావట్లేదు మ్యామ్.
Now?
మ్యామ్ question.
In drum brakes, the wheel cylinder, with the aid of hydraulic pressure, forces brake shoes out against the drum and slows them. The main components of drum brakes are brake shoes, the friction that contacts the brake drum; brake drum, the round cast iron housing that's used to stop the vehicle with the brake shoes; wheel cylinder, the component that forces the brake shoes out to the drums; return springs used to retract the brake shoes, and the self-adjusting system, which automatically readjusts the distance the brake shoes need to travel to contact the drum as brake shoes wear down. When the pedal is pressed, pressurized brake fluid at the wheel cylinder actuates pistons to force brake shoes out against the brake drum. When the pedal is released, return springs pull the brake shoes away from the drums and push the cylinder pistons back into their bores. Drum brakes are also self-actuating. As the brake shoes wear down, they must travel a greater distance to reach the drum. When that distance reaches a certain point, a self-actuating mechanism automatically reacts by adjusting the resting point of the shoes so that they are closer to the drum.
That is your hydraulic braking system. In case, see, remember the difference between each braking system. Mechanical braking system is where you just have the linkages. Okay, hydraulic braking system is where you have a fluid. Okay, most probably oil in a braking system. And in case of pneumatic braking system, there will be air. And in case of vacuum braking system, there will be a vacuum, arresting of air. Okay. See, I have mentioned some website here. You can go to this website to see the notes regarding this hydraulic braking system. It means there is a construction working of hydraulic braking system in this website. Next, see, we use braking fluid in it. The braking fluid should have the following properties. First one is material compatibility. It means the braking fluid should not react with the material which is present in the inside the system. It should suit the material. Next one is anti-corrosion. It means it should not create any corrosion inside. Next, thermal stability. See, with some time what happens is there will be increase in the temperature inside the system. When there is increase in the temperature, mostly the liquids will change into gases. In that cases, the fluid properties of the material will change. So here we choose a material which is having higher boiling point, so that it works in the similar way at every temperature. Next one is oxidative resistance. It means it should not react with the oxygen present in the system. Okay, these are the properties of braking fluid. Next one is pneumatic braking system. See, the layout of all the braking systems is almost same. The only difference is the internal medium which you have. It means whether you have mechanical linkages, whether you have oil, whether you have air, or whether you have vacuum. Only that makes a difference. See, this is a pneumatic braking system. This is driver's pedal. The compressor will compress the air. The compressed air will come to main reservoir. This is the control valve. It will check the percentage of air present in the system. If there is any variation, it will take the required air from the main reservoir. And this is the distribution valve which distributes air to the system. The distributed air, this is the brake cylinder. It means when you apply force, the piston will move here, and you have a spring here, so that the piston will come back to its original position. Okay, so now here what happens is when you apply pressure on the pedal, the air which is present inside will move the piston here in the brake cylinder. The piston is attached with a brake shoe. The brake shoe will stop the wheel, and on removal of leg from the pedal, because of the spring action, the spring will move the piston backward. As a result, the brake shoe will also leave the wheel, and air will go back to its original position. Okay, that is about pneumatic braking system. Next one is vacuum braking system. Vacuum braking system is mostly used in trains. Okay, here we generally see that if we pull the chain, the train will stop, right? What we are doing there is we are allowing the atmospheric air to get into the braking system. As a result, as vacuum is getting broken, the train is stopping. So here we create vacuum in entire system, and when there is a when atmospheric air enters into the system, the piston will move and the train will stop. Means it will stop the wheel. Now let us see the layout of this. See, here you have a brake valve. This entire setup is vacuum. Everything is vacuum. Here you have a brake cylinder. The top pink color is a vacuum reservoir. So now here what happens is, when you want to stop the vehicle, here there is a pivot. When you press this pivot, what happens is the atmospheric air will enter into this system from the bottom. As a result, this linkage will pull the brake valve, brake block backside. It means it will, when it is pulling it back, the wheel will stop. So the entire system means the vacuum will get disturbed in this brake cylinder. And now when you want to start the system again, what we do is we create vacuum within the brake cylinder again, and we move back this piston. As a result, the brake block, means here the plate will get removed from the wheel, and the vehicle will again start. Okay, I'll show you some other figure also. Yeah, you look at this. See, here you have a brake pad. Here this is vacuum reservoir and this is vacuum cylinder. When atmospheric air enters into this brown color piston, what you're finding here, will move back. As a result, what happens is this linkage will get released and this brake pad will go and touch the wheel, and wheel will stop. And now when you want to create the vacuum again, we means when you want to start the vehicle again, we create the vacuum inside, we move back this piston, so that again the vacuum will get created. There will be no atmospheric air present inside. So the brake pad will leave the wheel, and then the vehicle will start. Okay, so this is about pneumatic braking system. Yeah, this is your pneumatic braking system. That's it. You have only 4 types of braking systems. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి syllabus. Mechanical brake system, hydraulic brake system. See this master cylinder, wheel cylinder, tandem master cylinder, requirements of brake fluid. These all are parts of hydraulic braking system. You have a master cylinder at the beginning. It means when you apply force, the liquid will come out from master cylinder, and this wheel cylinder and tandem master cylinder are the things which are present at the disc. It means where the movement of piston will take place and where the vehicle will stop. And requirements of brake fluid, I have just explained you what properties that a brake fluid should have. Next one is pneumatic and vacuum brakes. So here you have only 4 types of brakes: mechanical brake, hydraulic brake, pneumatic brake, and vacuum brake. Okay, do you want me to repeat anything from this? Hello. Is anybody present?
Clear, ma'am.
Yes, madam. Yes, ma'am.
Clear, ma'am.
Shobhan, Vatsav, Karan, Akhilesh, Nikhil Chari. ఏదైనా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాలా మళ్ళీ?
No, ma'am.
So I'll show you the syllabus copy of unit 4. You look at unit 4. ఒకసారి చూడండి, మీకు ఇంకా ఏదైనా చెప్పలేదు అనిపిస్తే చెప్పండి. Last class we discussed about steering systems. And this class we discussed about braking system. Before last class we dealt with unit 4 and I have uploaded the notes into your group. ఇంకేదైనా చెప్పాలి అంటే చెప్పండి యూనిట్ 4. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Braking system అర్థమైంది కదా?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Mechanical braking system, hydraulic braking system, pneumatic braking system,
Pneumatic.
vacuum braking system. 4 braking systems. Okay. When you're writing, you write with the figure and give the explanation. Write its construction and working both. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. In next class, we'll discuss about suspension system. Okay. శోభన్ నువ్వు అడిగింది ట్రాన్స్మిషన్ సిస్టమ్ గురించి అనుకుంటా కదా నన్ను?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Different types of gear boxes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next class we'll discuss about suspension system. Later we'll go for transmission system. Okay. And one more thing is I have given assignment. Try to submit it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Reference globe లో పంపించండి. Reference globe లో పంపించడం కుదరకపోతే నా మెయిల్ కి పెట్టినా సరే. Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Shall I wind up the meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
And you, ma'am.
Huh?
Akhilesh.
ఏం కావరా?
నిఖిల్ సార్ ఏంటి నిఖిల్?
ఏం లేదు మ్యామ్, థ్యాంక్ యూ చెప్తున్నా.
అబ్బా. Okay then. Bye.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.